Amazon merch already was the opportunity of a lifetime, but with this most recent change that they're rolling out now to more people, where you can now push one design to every product available in their catalog across all marketplaces. I don't even know. It's the opportunity of what, more than a lifetime? Whatever you want to call it. I really think Merch by Amazon was unparalleled as an opportunity to make money online, to make passive income online before, I call it free money because you join the program, you never put a credit card on file, and you get paid out monthly. You don't need to do any work following an order. It's all taken care of for us. I mean, what else operates like that? I know there are things that are kind of similar, but for the most part, Merch by Amazon is kind of in a tier of its own. You guys mostly already know that. Most of my subscribers, by the way, if you're new here, welcome. What I want to talk about in this video is, I guess I just want to drill down into this most recent change and make sure we're all on the same page and sharing the same perspective on what a crazy opportunity this is that we now are able to access. So let's get started. Real quick before we get started, wanted to give a shout out to the sponsors of my weekly free print-on-demand giveaway where 2 winners are selected every Sunday. They are Flying Research, which is my favorite Amazon merch research tool, AutomatePOD for design creation automation, All American Graphics Premium, Premade graphics for your designs, and Bubble Scout, the only Redbubble niche research and validation tool. You can find a link in the description to enter. It takes like 10 seconds. Also in the description, I've got a 7-day free Amazon merch mini course where I deliver a lesson to your inbox once a day, and an Amazon merch Facebook community. Dare I say, maybe one of the fastest growing on Facebook. So check that out, guys. Lots of good discussion. All right, so this is what I'm referring to when I talk about the most recent Amazon merch update. They changed it where in the past, if you uploaded a design to a standard t-shirt and to a pop socket, that would count against your tier total as 2 products. The shirt would count as 1, the pop socket would count as 1. And if you were in tier 10, that would count as 20% of your maximum uploads because it would count as 2 of 10. Now, they have since changed that where you can now, it counts as designs. So you have your one design, you can enable every box, push it to every product, which I can show you a preview of right here. You can enable all of these products, and I just realized I'm blocking the tote pillow, but there's a tote pillow behind me. So now if you're in tier, well, don't quote me because I'm not in tier 10. I don't know if they put like restrictions on exactly how many you can push to, but in theory, you should be able to put one design up, enable it on standard t-shirts, premium t-shirts, v-necks, tank tops, long sleeve shirts, raglan shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, zip hoodies, pop sockets for your phone, Samsung and iPhone phone cases, tote bags, and throw pillows. Whew, I'm out of breath going through all of those, man. That's crazy. All right, so you can instantly start an e-commerce business on the world's largest e-commerce marketplace, offer all of these different types of products in different colors, different sizes, on demand, Prime eligible. It costs $0, no startup fees. And when you make sales, the work is done for you and you get paid. So you're instantly like jumping into a fully scalable international print on demand business where you're on the hook for $0, but really sky's the limit as far as how much you can make. Like, is anybody else's mind blown by what I just covered? And essentially how this works now is they're going to put daily limits on your account as far as how many products you can submit. Okay, so now your daily product submission limit is your enemy. Okay, so your in a day design submissions, it's going to be based on your tier again. So I don't know exactly how they're rolling this out to the lower tiers. I only know what I know. But I never run into, I don't have to worry about how many designs in a day I push. I have to worry about how many products in a day I push. So I believe if I push one product or one design, like you see here, and I hit the US market, I hit UK, Germany, France, Italy, Spain, Japan. Did I miss anybody? I think it totals 64 total products. And I currently get 4,000 total products in a day. So one design equals 64. And 4,000 divided by 64 means, let's see, I'm doing my side monitor real quick, that I can push about 62 designs in a day. Now, you guys are going to have to kind of figure that out by your tier. And I guess it's going to be unique to each person based on what tier you are in. But I just want to show you guys that, like, think about, what do I always say? The subscribers know. Occupy more online real estate with things for sale, and you can expect to make more money. You know, on the flip side of that, it's like, guys, how hard are you making it for people to give you their money? Right? Like, make it easy for them to give you their money, and in exchange, give them something they want. In this case, you can take, again, one decent design, which, by the way, you like that graphic in the middle? It says, I'd rather be fishing. I didn't even have to make that graphic. I used a service called All Sunsets, where you pay $30, and it's like you get a whole year of access, and the professional graphic designers make the graphics, and I just download them and add some text. I'll put a link in the description if you guys want to check them out. They also sponsored the weekly giveaway, so shout out to them. I love to shout out the sponsors. But guys, I just want to put this in perspective. Like, how crazy of an opportunity is this? Also, while I'm on this topic, I did want to share, since I haven't done a video on this since I first talked about it, that the products submitted today counter, for me personally, only based on my personal experience, it's broken every other day. And when it's broken in a good way. Today is one of those days, by the way. So when I say it's broken, it means that it doesn't accurately count my submissions, and it lets me submit unlimited. So there are days where I'm creating like 10,000 products. And again, remember, that's one design on all products in all marketplaces equals 64. So if I'm doing 10,000 divided by 64, that means that I'm getting a lot of coverage. That means 156 is the number that my Google calculator is telling me. 156 designs get submitted. And if you're thinking, well, how the heck do you do that? Don't you sleep? I'm going to answer that for you in a second. But I got a short presentation just to show you guys. And I'm going to wrap this with a demo of how you can use automation to get this done, because I know you guys already knew that it was going to, at the end, I was going to mention some automation because you know I love my automation. But guys, this is just to show you exactly how you are going to be able to run your e-commerce business, your print-on-demand business through Merch by Amazon. On the US market, you'll get to upload to all of the products that I mentioned a second ago. On the UK market, you will get to upload to the standard shirt. They don't have premium shirts. You can upload to the V-necks, tank tops, long sleeves, raglans, sweatshirts, hoodies, zip hoodies, and pop sockets. By the way, they're expanding this over time. Not only are they expanding like all the whole product catalog that you see here, but they're expanding like internationally what products you can enable. By the way, the products here that I just mentioned are the same for all of Europe. I think they kind of share fulfillment centers, because when I sold on the Pan-European FBA program, you could send to like one fulfillment center, and it enabled it on all 5 of these markets. Is it 5 or 4? We'll see. UK, Germany, France, Italy. I think I did forget one earlier. And Spain. Okay, so you get all of these products on all those marketplaces. It's just absurd. And if you're thinking like, oh, well, what about English? Is it okay to wear English on the shirts? Number one, I'd just like to say, like, I haven't been to Europe, but I did ask people that live in Europe, and they're like, oh yeah, people know English and people wear shirts with English. But like, I've been to China. I mentioned that I went to China. I met my freight forwarder that I've been working with for over 4 years now, that if you join my FBA course, I put you in touch with my personal freight forwarder so that I know you're in good hands. That's the level I go to make you successful. But anyways, I went to China, and you'd be surprised by how many people wear English on their shirts in China. Like, I was blown away. I was like, whoa. And then in Japan, you get access to the Japanese market, which is the newest addition, so they don't have that many products enabled. But you can still post to standard t-shirts, sweatshirts, long sleeve shirts, and hoodies and zip hoodies. So, guys, I mean, this is a massive opportunity. Stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe so that on the first or second day of the month, you can catch my passive income report where you can monitor my progress on Amazon merch. I anticipate that April will, or what month is it? Man, I'm living in the past here. I anticipate that May will be a bigger month than April because I'm getting so many international sales now. Granted, I just started, you know, I'm pushing as many products as I can every day to these international marketplaces, but I'm already seeing the results. So stay tuned. You're going to want to see the actual numbers. I'll show you the month over month. I try to be as transparent as possible. All right. I don't want anybody to take me at my word. There's too many people online. There's too many talking heads. Well, online and on TV. You guys already know I hate TV. But nobody, you know, they get paid on TV, so they have an incentive to lie. For me, it's like, hey, you got me, but you can choose to watch anybody else's YouTube channel. Your time is scarce. I appreciate that you're here watching me, and hopefully it's because I do everything I can to make you trust me by trying to be transparent here. Now, how can you do this? How can you, without spending all day, like we said, enable products on all of the products, right? Because if you've ever uploaded to Merch by Amazon, you know that standard dimensions, 4,500 by 5,400. Okay, got that. That works for most of the products. But what about hoodies? You have to change the dimensions. What about phones? Each phone type needs a design that's optimized in a different way? What about pop sockets? What about the tote bags? Well, I am open about Merch Resize being a great option. It's free to use. You can go to merchresize.com. I'll also put a link in the description. And somebody asked, like, well, what if they steal your designs when you upload? It doesn't upload to their servers, okay? It doesn't even upload. This just runs locally on your machine. You can check me on that, by the way. Open up your developer tab, hit F12, and look at the network tab. It doesn't upload anything. Now, when you push your designs here, you can swap the product selector, and you can select t-shirt, pop socket, hoodie, phone case, Samsung case, and tote bag / pillow. Okay, so that's the easiest way to do it that I'm aware of, where it will convert your designs for you and get them pushed to all the different products in a semi-efficient manner. Now, the second way I do this, and this is the primary way that I prefer doing it, because automation, anything I can do that's hands off allows me to work on other things. I'm chuckling to myself because of how many other things I'm currently working on, but today was a brutal day because I was working on some serious mental got to focus, super focus earlier today, and it was stressing me out, but got past it. It's all good. Merch Titans automation allows me to push, like I said, thousands of products a day to my Merch by Amazon account while working on other things, not even thinking about it. All right. I mean, passive income can be passive. And if you're thinking oh, but my account's in a low tier, guys, it's only a matter of time till you're in the higher tiers. Okay. So if automation isn't for you because you're in a low tier, hey, click off the video. It's all good. Unless you want to see a demo, I'm going to show you how the upload automation tool that I use works for Merch by Amazon, which, by the way, this same tool works for Printful, Redbubble, Spreadshirt, TeePublic, Teespring, Zazzle, Society 6. You can actually enable all of them and click go, and it'll just push to all of them at the same time. Yes, that is where technology has led us in 2021. All right, so with Merch by Amazon, I'm not going to show you every configuration because I don't want to make this video too long, but you go to the Merch by Amazon tab on the left-hand side, and I used to only select standard shirts. I mentioned that I wanted to push as many unique designs to only standard shirts on US market as possible because I thought that had the highest earning potential. Now I don't have to make the decisions because I can just check everything. So US market, check every product type. I aim to make at least $5 profit per sale. I've mentioned that in the past, and you've seen that my income is up big time year over year. Here, UK settings, again, enable every product when it comes to pricing them. I know these are a little bit pricey, but I've seen steady sales, so I'm not worried about it. I mean, you do have to factor in conversion rates here. So I'm making even more money, I think, on the European markets in the euros. But again, I'll be more fluid in my pricing, but right now I'm just running tests. And I mean, I've seen consistent sales like I mentioned. So again, on German market, for instance, enable everything, set the pricing, but then down here, oh, what's that? What's that, Merch Titans automation? Do you want to auto-translate text to German? Why, yes. Yes, I do. So that's it, guys. I know someone was going to ask, what about translating the text? Yeah, you can use Google Translate. I should have thrown a screenshot up here because I do want to always show you guys that you can do it using free tools. Go to Google and just type in English to German, English to Italian, English to France, and you can translate that way. But this is also a very efficient way because all of these settings that you just saw, and there's settings for all the other marketplaces here, you can save them. And that way, when you relaunch the application tomorrow to run your uploads, you just load the settings and then load your spreadsheet, which I think I have a screenshot of here. So I made this spreadsheet to run a quick demo, which I'm going to show you in a second in real time, not in screenshots. I'm going to show you the actual video. And that's it. I mean, and if you know how to do these spreadsheets, you can do all of this stuff at bulk, at scale, very efficiently, very effectively. And that's what I teach in all of my print-on-demand courses, including my Merch by Amazon course, which I'm expecting to see some new signups in the near future because as this gets rolled out to more people, if you don't feel like you're getting max value out of your Merch by Amazon account, you are a strong candidate to consider joining the course because, again, it shows you everything I did to get from tier 10 to tier 200,000 and make, what did I make last month? Almost $5,000, I think, on Merch by Amazon. So, and I'm doing that as passively as you possibly can. And I stand by that. So anyways, guys, let me show you this demo. And anybody that has watched till this point that isn't considering using the automation, it's all good. You can click off. I appreciate you watching this far in. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. Everybody else, I'm going to show you how this works. So how about that, guys? It was sped up. It can't go too fast because then it'll get caught in the Merch by Amazon throttling, where it doesn't want you doing too many things too quickly. So it does take time, which is why I try to let it run throughout the day. What's cool is you can just keep it minimized and it works in the background. And that is, in fact, what I do. So anyways, guys, if you're interested in Merch Titans automation, I'll put a link in the description. Also, again, I put full, complete tutorials, including how I do my spreadsheets using variables. I even give you access to my actual spreadsheet. I show you how I use like file naming conventions to speed up filling out the spreadsheets that feed into the automation app. I show you everything. It's all in my Amazon merch course. If you guys want to check that out, link in the description, guys. But thank you for watching. Make sure you drop a like on this video. And if you're not subscribed and you made it this far, I would really appreciate it. But thanks, guys, again, and I'll see you tomorrow.